was that?
It was Maria, but she's not on the call.
Where is she?
I just texted her and she said she's not home from Lowe's yet. They left to go to Lowe's at 7:30. She said she wants to be on it and she feels bad that she's not, so please apologize for her.
Oh, tell her I'm going to beat her.
Okay.
All right. So I don't know if I really need to talk about downloading it since you guys already have it. I am recording it for people, but okay, for everyone who did not download their Streak yet, you need to go download it, and into your Google account, you have to use Streak through your Gmail. So if you don't have an account, just create a free one. It's real easy to do. And then when you create your account and you download Streak, whenever you go to your mail, like your Google account, you'll see on the left-hand side, it took like a couple minutes for it to actually show up. So you'll see your mail, you'll see your circles, and then once you download Streak, you're going to see something called pipelines here. And your pipelines are just, like, I have more than one just because I like to separate challengers versus coaches versus potential coaches. So I have 3 different ones. My main focus, though, is my challenger one. So I actually, I'm going to show you guys how to create one. So you're going to go to pipelines and you're going to click new. The one that I use is the sales CRM, track leads and customers. So that's what I do. So literally when you click on that, you're going to have like this blank screen here. There's nothing there. There's all these things that you have no idea what they are. So the first thing you want to do is name what your pipeline is going to be. So I'm just going to put challengers because I already have potential challengers and I don't want to mess it up. And then you click enter. Every time you type in something, it automatically saves. And that's one thing that I love about Streak is you don't have to like go back and save it, and then you don't want to lose it. It's automatically saved right away. Okay. And then you have these things here going across in all different colors. And those are actually called stages.
Am I supposed to be able to see your screen? Because I can't.
Oh, shit. You guys, no one said anything. I just went through all that for nothing. Hold on.
I was looking at mine, so I didn't realize that you didn't have it on there. And then I was like, crap, I don't know what she's talking about. And I think she's sharing her screen.
All right. Do you see it now?
Yes.
All right. So what I did was on the left-hand side, you're going to see that Google. You're going to see pipelines, and you click on the new. That's when this came up. And the only thing I changed was in this area, I just typed in challengers. And then I press enter and it saves it. Or you could just leave it. Okay. Then there's all these color-coded things that don't have anything there but with little names. Those are called your stages. Okay. So I love that it's called stages because as you're communicating with your potentials, there is a new stage in your conversation that you want to put them into. Okay. And what I love about this is as you're talking to your potentials, you can move them from stage to stage without having to reinsert their information. Okay. So with the stages, you would just click on these colors because these colors are also aligning with the top. So you'll see lead, contacted, pitched, demo. You get it. So the first one that I have is, well, I'm going to change mine around a little bit because I have free Beachbody. We'll keep it at that. So I have free Beachbody leads. Okay. And then you press enter, it'll update there. Okay. And I like to have free Beachbody leads separate because I want to know who the customers I get from Beachbody, from Hitting Success Club that are given to me. So I can focus like not more attention on them, but just, different kind. Because I literally have no idea who these people are. Okay. The next one I do is new added contacts. And you guys can do this with me if you want while you're there, if you can. The next one I do is free groups. And those are just, if I'm running a 7-day free clean eating group, those customers are going to go there. Shakeology is not required. A fitness program is not necessarily required either. It's just a 7-day free clean eating group. I don't do them a whole lot, but I know I need to start because it's a good way to add new contacts. Next, I have forming. So that is for people who I'm in the middle of talking about their family, occupation, what hobbies they like, stuff like that. The next one is interested. So, did you call my name? Okay. The next one is interested. So these are people that I formed and they told me they were interested in a challenge group. The next one I do is past interested. Those are people that were interested months ago and I'm following up with them and talking to them again. The next one I do is link sent out. I like the link sent out because that means I've formed them, they're interested, I've given them the link to get set up. Okay. I use the link sent out as different ones because I also put the link sent out as in I showed them what Shakeology and the 21-day fix is. So now I know that they're interested. I know I've already sent them out a link. Okay. If you want to add more, you just go to the top here on the stages and do that plus sign right there, and it's going to add a new one. So you can keep going. I have a last chance. Is this helping you guys? I can't hear any or see anyone. Someone unmute themselves?
Yes, it's helping.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure. Okay. So I did the last chance. I pressed enter. So now it added a new one at the bottom here. And then I also, the last chance. Those are for people that I've done my 2 follow-ups. They haven't responded to my first one after I asked them a question or sent them a link. They didn't answer me. I did a follow-up. I said, hey, how are you? Not sure if you got busy, but I wanted to follow up with you and see if this is something you're still interested in. They still didn't answer. I send one more follow-up and say, hey, I'm really sorry. Did I offend you in some sort of way? I hope everything is okay. They still didn't answer. They're in my last chance right there. Okay. Then I have another one that is in, they signed up. They are in a challenge group. So now I'm keeping track of my challenge group, challengers. Okay. And then I have one that is my long-term challenge group just because I don't like to keep adding everyone to the next one, then to the next one, then to the next one. I will do that for a couple times, but then I have my Fit Life Challenge, which is my long-term group that they've been in, 2 challenge groups that are 30 days long, and now they just want to keep going as long as they're using Shakeology. They will go into that group now, okay? And the reason being is because if you keep adding them to the new challenge group, sometimes they're going to get the same information. They'll have to go through another preseason while, they want to just keep going. One thing that's cool that you can do is you can move these around at any time. So if I want free groups to be back here with my long-term challenge, I will do that. If you want to change the color, you just click on the setting and you will do this. You can just pick anything that you want, okay? You can also rename a stage here at any time or delete a stage. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Perfect. All right, so next, below the stages, you have these other little groups here. Those are called your columns. In the columns, this is where you put in information about what you need to know about these challengers. So I always keep the name there because you need to know who that person is. If you want to add a column beside it, you click on the first column, click the arrow down, insert column. For the most part, I use the free form. So now it's going to give me a column and you name it. So I delete the name that it currently gives me. And I'm going to put, oh, you know what? Let me see if I can change it. I'm going to put initial contact date. And since I use the free form, I'm thinking I can change it. Can I change it? You may not be able to. Hold on. No. Okay. So since you want to make sure you know what you're putting in ahead of time. So I'm going to change the name of this, but since I want the date there, I'm going to insert column and I'm going to put date. And now I'm going to put initial. Can I spell today? Initial contact. Oh my gosh. Contact date. So now when I go to add it, it's going to give me a date instead of just putting words somewhere. And I'll show you what I mean by that in a minute. Insert column, I'm going to do a date again because I want to put the last follow-up. So for me, like, I need to know when I first talked to this person, and I need to know when was the last time I talked to this person. That's like, everything's in the follow-up, guys. So there are people that I've talked to last year that I'm still talking to and communicating with, and you'll see it whenever I show you mine, okay? Then since this is just a free form here, no, I don't want to do that either. All right, we'll just keep that going. And you can delete a stage if you want. You can just delete it. Insert column. Next, I do the source. I'm trying to think if I did checkbox or drop down. Hold on. So the source is how do I know them? So I'm going to do a checkbox. And I'm going to do source. I think this is just a free column. No, I'm deleting this. I usually just go and delete them. That's not going to let me. Shoot. How do I? There. Okay. So I did. It won't let me delete this one. And I'm not sure why. We'll just keep going though for now. And it won't even let me change it. I don't like that. Let me see what it'll do. All right, so we have source, and then I'll do free form email. So I want to know what their email address is. Next, I want to know what their Facebook or Instagram name is. So again, free form, that's just, you can put some words in it. So Facebook or IG name, because sometimes they can get lost if they don't have a real Instagram name or a Facebook name. Okay. And then assign to, can I delete that? Yes. Okay. And then I have interested in. So I'm going to do a new column and I'm going to do a checkbox and I'm going to put interested in. And then in that box, I'm going to be putting in whether it's 21 Day Fix, Shakeology only, Hammer and Chisel, Body Beast, or Challenge Group. I do have Challenge Group as one of mine, just if they're interested in the fitness group altogether. And then I do have the notes section. I do keep that because I want to put in, that's like my about me section. So I want to know about them and what's going on with them. Next, I'm inserting another one, and it is free form, just to put words in, and it's going to be goals. So I want to know what their goals are. And if I want to insert another one, which you don't have to necessarily put this one in, but I'm going to do a checkbox and invite to coach. Did I invite them to coach? All right. There we go. What is this? What happened here? I think I just moved it.
Hey, Deidre, quick question. What was the one right after, what was your tab after, hold on, after notes?
Goals.
Oh, goals.
Am I
Okay.
going too fast for you guys? I'm sorry.
No, I just that was the last one I didn't like. I was trying to type and I didn't hear it, so sorry.
No, you're fine. I wish there was a way that I can see you guys as I'm looking at this. Are you guys caught up with that or no?
I'm kind of caught up. What for notes? What did you use?
The free form.
Okay.
That's just where
And
I can put it. Like, so I put in has 2 kids, boy, girl, what their ages are, what they do for occupation, what they've done in the past for fitness, how their nutrition is, or what they struggle with.
okay.
So like that's like the forming section, my about me section. And you guys can name it whatever you want. If you don't want to put notes and you want to put about them or about me or form, well, you don't want to put forming there because it's already in the stage part. But you can make it whatever you want.
I think I missed one. I don't know which one I'm missing, but I think I missed one.
Here, let me go back to it. Okay, which one? In the stages or below the stages?
Let me see. I have name, initial contact date, last follow-up, email, Facebook, Instagram name, notes, goals, invite to coach.
Yeah, you didn't put the interested in. So after the Facebook IG name, click on that down arrow.
Okay.
Click on insert column and then click checkbox.
Checkbox. Okay.
And then you can put interested in there.
Okay. Got it.
How are you guys doing with this? Do you need another minute?
I think I'm good.
Rachel, are you done? Or do you want another minute?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Angela, how are you doing?
I'm good, thanks.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, so now to start adding people. Let me find someone who I have not added yet. Well, I can always add anybody. Hold on, I'm just gonna find like a conversation that I have going on so I can add the information and show you. Oh, what is going on here? My computer's being very slow. What is going on? Maybe I have too much going on here. Okay. Here, let's do, okay, so so what I'm gonna do, this is just how I do mine. I'm gonna click on her name and I'm gonna copy her Facebook link. Okay, now I'm gonna go back. So I've already added her and I'm already in conversation with her. So I'm gonna click on the forming because this is where, forming is where I put most people as I'm going through a conversation. Okay, your 5 new added contacts a day, go in added contacts. Your forming goes with people that you're in conversation with. So I'm gonna create a new box by clicking new box. And this is gonna allow me to put that person's information below forming. So here is the name. It's in that box below here. So her name is Tasha Jensen. I think that's how you spell her name. Jensen, I spelled it wrong. Hold on. Okay, Tasha Jensen. Initial contact date was January of 2014. Like literally, this is still a conversation that I have, guys, and I want you to see that. Oh, shoot. I'm really going back here. I think it was. And sometimes I like to go back to the very beginning because I need to know how this is going. So 782, oh, no, just kidding. Hold on. I don't know why my computer is being so slow. I'm sorry. 2/8/2014. So 2/8/2014. Last follow-up date, I talked to her yesterday. How do I know her? I'm going to click on source. Okay, now I hope that I can get this. Hold on. All right. Oh, shoot. Let me see if I can figure this out now. Hold on. Nope. This is probably the hardest part for me, is getting that down. And then it changes on you sometimes. Sorry. How in the heck did I do this part? Just give me a second, guys. No. Missy, did you get this far yet? Oh, you know what? I think it should have been tag. Shoot. It should have been tag. Okay. So what I'm going to do, and you guys can do this too. Sorry, my bad, guys. So I'm going to put source here. I'm going to delete this one. So it's still in the same spot. So now when I click on source, now I click on source, there's tags, okay? We'll have to switch all the ones that we did tags. It's easy to switch over, okay? We'll just have to add one and delete the other. So we're gonna do manage options. Since we don't have any yet, we're gonna add options. Hold on. We did source. This is for source. Okay, so add option. My first one is going to be Facebook. And then if you want to add another option, you just click add option. Here we have, I'm going to do Instagram because that's my other social media source. My other one is from blog. My other one is like page. My other one is personal. So if I know them from work or went to school with them, whatever it may be, whatever social medias you have. So, oh, and then I use Pinterest. So those are my main sources of social media. I need to know how I know them. Once you have these in here, click save. So now you're going to be able to drop it down or double click it. And then I'm going to put, I know her from Facebook. There we go. So now when you add these new people, you're always going to have that source put in there. So you don't have to add them every time. Those sources, the tags are in there. So now you just click on that. Email address, I don't know her email address. So I leave it blank. Facebook and Instagram name is Tasha Brandon Jensen. Here's another one that I messed up on. It's not the checkbox, it's the source. So what I'm going to do is drop down, insert column, tag. I'm going to change the name of it and put interested in, enter, delete this one so it's gone. Am I going too fast for you guys? Are we okay?
Yes.
Okay. So again, with the tags, since we did the source, now we're going to do the interested in. We're going to do manage options, add option, and we're going to start doing, okay, what would they be interested in? Would they be interested in a challenge group only? That's all the further you've gotten. Are they interested in Shakeology only? Are they interested in the 21-day fix? Are they interested in 21-day fix extreme? Or hammer and chisel, country heat, body beast, 3-day refresh. You get it? So just keep adding the options, put your options there. If you save it and there's something that you realize you forgot, click on manage options and add it again. But everything else is saved. So now I'm going to put challenge group. The note section, that's our about me section. That's the free section. So I'm going to put takes care of 5 kids, was in challenge group before, did 21-day fix, because I want to know what she did before, and she used Shakeology before. Okay. Next is her goal. So I'm going to put in lose 15 pounds, tone, and improve with nutrition. Better. What, honey? Yes, you can come down. Better meal planning and prepping. So that's where she needs help. And then you can just check if you invited her to coaching or not. And that's all saved. Now, what's really cool is, say I formed her and now I've sent her a link. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this box right here. And so for me to move her from stage to stage, instead of redoing all her information, I'm literally going to click it and I'm going to click link sent out. And then I click this back arrow button because it's going to take me back. And she's no longer informing. She's now in the link sent out. Okay. If you talk to her the next day, you just click the date and change it to the date you talk to them next. If you ever need to add any information, you can just double click on it and add to it and then save it.
Hey, Deidre, can you repeat how you moved them?
Yeah.
How did you move it? What was the thing that you clicked on that you got it moved down?
So beside their name, beside the checkbox, I click on this box thing. Do you see that?
Yeah.
So I'm going to click on that and then stage.
Oh, okay. I see.
Move them to the stage. Yeah. So if I want to put them back in interested, I can put them back in interested. You can move forward or backward at any time. And if I have someone that I've already formed and I just never put them in here, you can start putting in their information. As long as you're clicked on that stage, you can start putting new information in and just go straight down through. So now I have links sent out. I talk to them. You double click, the date will come up. Last follow up, I'll do today. I know them from Pinterest. Whoa, I hate when it does that. Scroll over, email, Facebook or Instagram name. Interested in, we'll just say Shakeology only. And then any notes, 2 kids, nurse. Honey has, doesn't have a lot of time. So people who are complaining about time, I would just put that in there so I know. Goals, tone. Here, let's move this, honey, okay? Oh, I'm glad that you're finishing coloring that. Okay, so tone and lose 10 pounds. All right.
It's not working.
Okay, we'll use another color, honey. All right. And it changed it again. All right. Does that make sense for you guys? So you can, again, move them to any stage that you want by clicking the stage. And then you just click this back arrow button to take you to the main part.
So do you mean a mean park?
The main part, honey.
Oh.
All right. What do you guys think? Did I confuse you with all my mess ups I did along the way?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say I actually understand it better now. So thank you, because I tried doing the tutorial and I didn't really understand it. So this was definitely helpful. I think I can use a system like this.
Good. I love it because you can literally keep track of everything so easily. So the biggest thing is the what was it? The free something. Hold on. Oh crap. One of my challengers.
Now purple is not working either.
It's not working. The biggest thing is whenever you insert the columns, just make sure you know where your columns are going to go and what you're going to use. Or you'll have to add and delete like I just did. So insert column, just remember the free form is just to add words. The date is for a date. The checkbox is like a yes or no. The tag is if you have different things that you want to click on. So like that's for the source of how you know them. That's for what they're interested in, that you have different options. Your tags are your options.
This is not working either.
We need to get you new markers. The problem is you never put your lids back on. Then they dry up. All right. I hope this helped. I'm glad. I think it did for a little bit for you
So
guys.
you have a different pipeline for everything. So like you have a challengers, a coaches,
No, well, I just made this challengers one. I only had potential challengers. But like I have hold on, I'll show you. In mine, my challenger prospect is actually what mine is. So like and I don't have everyone on here right now yet, but like in challenge group. So I will just move them into challenge group so I know who is in a challenge group. So that's how I did it. But you'll realize, like you'll see, I've had people from 2015 that I have talked to. And I'm still in conversation with them because they haven't signed up yet. But I ain't going to give up on them because those no's do not mean no forever. They mean no, not right now. Potential. Oh, wait. Those are my PS coaches. And I have my PS. I haven't really done anything with this yet. I was just seeing how it would work, and I do need to do more. But, like, I love seeing where they are. So if they've had the coach welcome email, if they've gone through a coach basics, I make up my own things here. So like, I want to know a little bit about them, the date they sign up as a coach, the date of the group that they're in, if it's completed, their Facebook name, which I know their Facebook name, so I can probably delete that, what their personal goals are, if they tell me what their goals are, anything in additional, and their personality, because I like to know that. So I can take them along. If they finish a coach basics, now they're in an emerald push, I'll put them into that. Push to diamond, I'll put them into that diamond and group. And coaches that I have not done any groups. I just like to keep track of that.
Okay.
Same thing with my potential coaches. I pretty much do the potential coaches like I do my potential challengers.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, no, maybe so. Is this something you guys want to start incorporating, or do you think that, using another source that you were before to keep track is better?
No, I like this. I tried to do it a couple times and it overwhelmed me, so I never did anything with it. But now that I know how to do it, it's not that hard, and I see I'm going to continue to use it.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing is, especially if you've been in the business for a few months now, or 6 months to a year, just catching up on adding everyone back in, because I haven't done that. Like I'll go off all of my go for no sheets because I have a lot of people that I've talked to. But that is one thing that I have a personal goal of catching up with all of that, because I do want them all in one spot.
Yeah. I think for right now, I'm probably just going to maybe go back for like this week or something. I'm just going to try to kind of start fresh with it. And then when I get my life together, I'll start adding everybody else back in. But
now you have your life together.
It's crazy right now. But I can do it. When you said the other day that when you started, you had a 1-year-old and a newborn and you were working, I was like, okay, Misty, your excuses are out the door. Like, you've got to just do this.
And I was taking my master's classes.
Yeah.
And doing clinicals. I felt like I was losing track of my life, but also at the same time, it made me so much more organized. Like, when I was busy with everything, I think that was when I was the most organized with my life. And now that, like, granted, the other things going on in my life through the divorce and stuff, but I feel like when it's not that I have more time, I kind of do have more time though. Like I work from home now. So it makes it a lot harder to manage my time. Cause I'm like, let's do this. Then I'm like, oh, let me finish this. Since I'm at home, let me do the dishes. And then I see something else out. So I'll start putting it away. So like
Mhm.
it's really hard to try to manage your time. And then working from home with kids, Misty, I'm telling you, like it's something you're going to have to get used to. Sarah Griffith, she just retired from teaching. And this is her first month of working from home. And she's like, Carter wants my attention all the time. How in the heck do you do it? Because I'm like, I have all this time to spend working, but no, I don't, because you're a full-time mom. Like
Mhm.
it's not easy, but it's totally worth it
Mhm.
because we multitask
Yes.
and we color while we're working. We're working together.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to stop this because I'm going to actually use that video. Hopefully, if I don't confuse too many people on it.
No, I think it was good.
I wish I wouldn't have messed up though with the source, like with the tags versus the checkbox, but I'm sure they'll, if they continue looking at it, they'll get it. They're just going to have to go back and fix it.
Yeah, they'll be all right.
Make them learn it. It's all right. Cool. Do you guys, Rachel, you had a couple questions. Do you want to ask those while, oh shoot, I didn't stop recording.